We have two yards. We have this yard and we have this yard. Now you can see that there is a difference between this yard and this yard. Now I want you to tell me what is the big difference between those two yards. What is the big difference that jumps into your eye?
The fence.
The fence, okay, but you have fence over here and fence over here. So it's not the fence.
The yellow and
Size
the
of
blue.
what?
The size of the yard.
What is it?
This one's smaller, that one's bigger.
Okay, it's smaller, but it's...
Turf and grass.
There are
No.
places. There are places that are further.
Which one is compact?
This one.
Smaller.
Smaller. What did you say?
I said it's closer to the building
Why is that?
to get the children inside.
Yeah, but also from here I can take the children inside.
No, quicker.
Quicker.
Yes.
Okay, so now I want you to understand. I'm a father. I'm coming in the morning. I'm putting my kids here in the yard or inside. Now suddenly a siren comes on, and you can hear the siren. And now all the kids are outside. So let's say we have maybe around 4 or 5 nannies that works inside, and the small kids, they are outside the yard. Now you have around 30 small kids that you need to put them inside the shelter. Now some of them are still crawling, but you have only 5 nannies, so how many kids you can pick up and run inside? Now you have maybe between 5 to 10 seconds before the rocket falls down. How much times you can run in and out and pick enough kids to put them inside? So what we did, the small kids that are still crawling, they are in this yard, but the kids that they can run, they are in this yard. So when we tell them go inside, they can run, and they can run for the whole yard inside and stay in the shelter. But here we need to pick them, but it's very close to the door, so we do it very fast. And when something starts here, we are the people that stays in the Moshav, we are coming here to help them, just to put all the kids inside the shelters. Okay? So when you are building a community place in this Moshav, you need to think about the situation that maybe one day you're gonna be in a little bit crazy situation when the siren goes on, and the siren goes from here. You can see the big speakers here, the gray ones. These sirens. We get the siren here, and we get siren all over the Moshav because we have different places with sirens in the Moshav. Now we're gonna go to the bus, and I'm gonna speak a little bit on the way. I'm gonna show you the shelters that we have. That we spread it around the Moshav. Here we have a synagogue. This is our synagogue here, and in Saturday it's full with people. Everybody's coming over the synagogue and we're praying, and it's amazing. This basketball court, it's a very old one. Now we are fixing it. We're taking apart everything. We build a new one, and also we're going to put a rooftop over it. And it's going to be very nice. It's going to be a new one. The swimming pool is over there. You don't see it right now, but in 1.5 months from now, the swimming pool is going to be open, and it's going to be great.
I noticed when we came in that it looked like some people have their own pools.
Oh yeah, well it's just from the last few years, because we didn't used to. Well, actually, if you ask me, I don't like it. I prefer it to be like it is, like a Moshav without a private pool, because then all the community comes to the center, to the big pool, and then we can get together and meet over there. And when people start to build their own pools, then they stay at home, and it's different.
What about casualties? Has there been people that have been hurt?
Yeah,
and
we had
died?
casualties on 2005. You hear me on the microphone?
Yes.
Oh, good. Yep. On 2005, we lost a good friend in the Moshav, a girl. Her name was Gal Galkovich. She was 22 years old, and she had a boyfriend in the Moshav. He was working at the fields here in this Moshav, and they were not married yet. Oh, just a minute. This is a shelter. Okay, this is a shelter, and we have like some of like this one. We have some of them spread around the Moshav. You can go inside and see the shelter. And we painted them, so for the kids it would be much nicer and much easier to look at it, not just concrete and ugly. So we have a special project in the Moshav which we paint all the shelters with the kids. And also it's nicer for the Moshav, for the scenery, not just a gray shelter that looks very bad. So we have many of these, and also when the buses comes in the morning to pick the kids to school, then all the bus stations we turn it into shelters, because when Hamas started to shoot the missiles over here, they understood that the best time to shoot the missiles are between 7 to 7:30, because the kids are standing outside waiting for the bus. So each time we had a round, each morning at 7 o'clock, they were starting to shoot the missiles from Gaza on the Moshav, and all the kids that were waiting for the bus just ran into the shelters and stayed inside. And like we always we are standing every morning with them in the shelters, just to to make them calm and to see that everything is okay and no one gets hurt. But you need to understand, it's so hard. Like they try to hurt as much as they can. It doesn't matter if it's kids or other citizens, just to make as much damage as they can. So we have a lot of these shelters around the Moshav. Let's go to the bus, and I would go on with the story. So Gal and her boyfriend Amir, they used to live in this Moshav. And on 2005, at 8 in the morning, Amir, the boyfriend, he was walking out of the house into his car to go down to the fields to work, to start his working. And when he was walking, on the way he was walking to his car, after like 100 meters, the siren came on, and Gal, his girlfriend that was in the house, she ran outside to call him, come back to the house, let's go run to the shelter. And when she went out from the house, a missile fell down right on her and killed her right on spot. And she died, and she was the first casualty in this Moshav. And it was very traumatic for the community, and also for Amir, the guy. He couldn't stay here anymore, and he left the Moshav. And it took a lot of time when he decided to come back. It was very, very traumatic. After a few years, we also had casualties with our workers, Thailand workers. 2 Thailand workers got killed from missiles in the green fields, in the greenhouses. They got killed from missiles that fell inside the greenhouses while they were working and picking tomatoes. 2 of them died here. And also it was very traumatic because, like I said before, they are a part of our community, our workers. So let's go up to the bus and we will drive to the border. We're going to see, this is the wall. The wall is actually, now I understand we need to close the wall. Like if I'm throwing a stone, or if a guy is throwing a stone from the other side, he can hit me also. So this is how close is it. So this is the border. You can see there is a big and high wall, which the army built it. Behind it, you see the small white house over there. Okay, this belongs to Hamas. He's watching us right now. Hamas is watching us right now. Each time something, each time something starts, we blow it up and they build it again. And we blow it up and they build it again. This is how it works. But they are watching us all the time. Now, in front of it, you can see the fence. Okay, we have a very high fence, a 6 meter high fence. This fence is also wood. We hit the wall. You can see the black cable on the fence also. Okay, this gives us the indicate someone trying to jump. Now, most places around Gaza, we have 40 kilometers around Gaza. Most places we don't have walls around Gaza, only fence. Only fence. No walls around Gaza. Okay? Why didn't we build the over here? And why do we have another wall over here? But we don't have any wall. We can see it. Like we saw when we came into the line of the road up to the shop. We have a problem with topographic here. Okay? Sometimes you are high, sometimes you are low, on the other side. Okay? So when Hamas, before we had the wall, when Hamas wants to shoot into the Moshav, they climb up the sand dune, they sit on the sand dune, and they shoot into the Moshav. They were shooting with the rifles in the Moshav. And we get the bullets in our houses, in our own kitchen, in our saloon, in the yard. And the kids are playing. And suddenly you hear boom, 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 and you see the bullets are coming inside. So you lie on the ground. Okay? And then we said to the army, okay, it's not working because they're shooting our Moshav. We need to do something. So they built a very high wall, okay? But this wall was not enough, okay? Because when we came here, you saw the houses behind this wall, and they are sitting very high, the houses here, because they are sitting on the peak of the dune. So still, Hamas can shoot them because the houses are very high. So we built another wall so we can defend the houses of this neighborhood. That's why we came through the walls now. So we have two walls. But we don't like walls. They are very ugly. Okay, it's not a prison, it's a Moshav. We have a community. Like I said, we are painting the shelters. So we decided also to paint the walls. And then we came with the idea to make a project, a very nice project, a peace project. And the name of the project, it's written in Hebrew, English and Arabic on the wall. You can see it. And you can see the peace sign, and you can see all the things that we've been writing in Hebrew or in English. And people are coming and they're gluing the ceramics on the wall on the way that we are painting the signs. And the reason that we put it here is really just so the citizens from Gaza can see it also, because we know they are watching us all the time. So it's important also for us that they would know that at the end, still they have here good friends, good community that cares about them, and we didn't forget them.
Brilliant.
And for sure, we want to get along together again like it was before. Also here, you can see we put the shelters over here, because if something starts, we can go and run into the shelters. Now we are going to paint these new balloons that you can see that we already have the signs on it. Now, what else we have here? The high fence is also under the ground. It goes deep under the ground. The same wall that you see on the ground, we have the same wall under the ground. And why is that?
Digging tunnels.
Because they were digging tunnels all the time. They have hundreds of tunnels here, okay? And we had to find the tunnels, but you can't find all of them. It's hard. So we decided, the government decided to build a new project, and we built an underground wall. This wall is, it could be between 10 to 50 meters underground. Depends on the situation underground and if you can dig inside. But we have this thing all over around Gaza. The fence and the underground wall, we have it all over around Gaza. And also we have indications like the indicate safe that you see here, the black cable that I told you, that you can see it on the fence. We have something else like that also in the ground. So maybe we can get some indication when someone starts building a new tunnel, digging a new tunnel. But today this is what we have. And after all, at the end of the day, still there is a community here that you need to give them a nice and quiet place to live in, because no one wants to live in a prison. It's not nice, and it hurts the community. And this is what we are working very, very hard for. Making this place a better place, a nicer place for us and for our kids to be in. I think we're doing not bad at all, because like I told you before, everybody wants to stay here, and people always ask about how can I come and stay here, and how can I maybe buy a house or build a new house here. And still today people are trying to come into the Moshav and be a part of this community. Yeah.
Can I ask, could you give us three example what makes this such a great community, or three key things that make this such an attractive community?
Like I said before, first of all, it started all over in Sinai, okay? When we built our first Moshav and we decided as a community to stay together, because it was so traumatic. I think it gave us so much strength and so much power, and the main thing is that most of the people, they really wanted to stay together as a community. And I think this is the main thing of our special community. This is the main thing. Second thing is good people. Just good people trying to do good things. Like you see in my hat.
I love that.
Just trying to do good for the community and for other people and for all around. And another thing is that we work very, very, very hard every day, so our kids, they would have the best time and the best place and the safest place they can stay in, they can be in, to feel part of the community. And our success is that when they are coming back and building like new families here in the Moshav. I think these are the main things. These are the main things.
Can you speak to economics a little bit? Is some government help here, I'm assuming, or is it all because of farming self-sufficient pretty much?
Well, that's a very sensitive situation. A little bit, not enough, for sure. A little bit. Most of the help that we get from the government is around security. It's like building more fence, giving us more shelters. If we need to fix things around the Moshav, that gives us more more confidence, or more we feel more secure. Then these are the main things that the government. This is what they do usually. I can't say that they give us such a strong financial support. They do, but still it's not enough. They do, but it's not enough, because when something starts here, everybody goes out, and we are not working by the time that we are around with Gaza. But still, you need to live your life. Okay, you need to eat every day, and you need to give food to your kids, and you need to stay somewhere, and you're not working. Now the government should pay you for that, because no one tells you go out for a vacation. Okay, it just fell on you, and now you need to go out because you can stay here. And they do give us the support, but they do what they can, I guess. But you know, it's very complicated. It's very complicated, and I think that each person will tell you a little bit different, maybe. But most of it, like, they feel it on themselves, and they know that we need a little bit more of that. It's not enough, but still, we're here. And we're staying.
Who decides who can live here? Who decides who can build?
We have like a special, how you call it?
Council?
Yeah, it's like a small council of the Moshav. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have a special council of the Moshav. And if you want to come over and live here, then it's fantastic. But we just need to check that you don't have, I don't know what, a record or something that it can threat the community. That's all. But if you're like a good person and everything is cool, then
Homeowners
Just-
Association.
come over
Yeah,
and live with
come
us.
on,
It's great.
Can you explain what triggers the sirens? Like how does the siren know to go off?
We have a special all around Gaza. We have special radars, okay, very sensitive radars. That each time that a missile goes out from Gaza, the radar catch it and immediately turns on the siren. But it's all around Gaza. These radars, all around Gaza.
So it's automated.
It's automated, and also it's connected with the Iron Dome. Everything is a system that works together. It's a very smart system, and it's like the success is around 98%. The success of hitting the missiles, 98% of the system. It's amazing. It's really amazing. But still, we don't like missiles. We don't need this system. Take it. We don't want it. We don't want the walls. We don't want the fence. We don't want nothing.
It's
Just-
like the system you have with the tornado.
Right.
You're right.
Oh, yeah? Right.
No, I'm not sure. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Yeah, I'm
but
sure.
it's-
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
This is
sensitive.
interesting.
Or if at a golf course you have like,
Oh.
if lightning hits
Can we
within 10
exchange it?
miles,
With you?
no.
No?
Ours is less effective.
See? Tractors. Everybody's working.
Is it
He's
true?
on the border.
Is it true that the circles on top of the concrete symbolize peace, or the hope for peace? I read that online. I don't know if
No,
that's
just for the crane to pick them up.
It's a peaceful place.
Yes, okay, yes, it is. Sorry. Yeah.
Unvarnished truth.
One quick one. Are those buildings down the road Gaza or different?
No, this is the city of Sderot.
Okay.
It's like Ashkelon, but it's Sderot. We have they're building many new houses over there.
Second
Buildings.
question.
Yeah.
You're about 3 generations living right now in your community. How does the property passes down to generations? Is it inherited? How does?
Yes, it is. Inherited, yes.
So how you have like 5-6 kids per family? How do you work that out as a
Each
to
family
maintain
work it
the
out
community
by herself.
Okay.
Each family.
Okay.
It's different. Each family is different. You decide. You decide inside your family. No one goes inside and tells you what to do. You
It
do
goes
it by
for the
yourself.
good kid.
So you have
We're not interfering this.
your goal is
situation.
for your children to stay in the community.
Yes.
Go and come back. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
What would you say is your greatest need at this time, like for the community?
More activities and for the kids in the Moshav, because we have always special activities for the kids in the Moshav, so they would be very busy all time. Like we have a tennis school over here, and at the summer we have special activities in the swimming pool all the summer, and also in the winter we have special activities inside the community buildings. So most of it we are looking for more and more activities all the time. Like we have some foundations that give us they tribute money, and we do with the money many activities for the kids. Or we are building more places for afternoon activities for the kids. So this is one of the main things.
Does that include education? Are they going to school?
Yeah. Not just the school, also here in the Moshav. Yeah, we do more stuff of education here in the Moshav.
It's a public school?
Yeah, and it's very close to here. We have like 3 of them very close to here, public schools.
So
and also for the community itself, like you saw, like we are painting our shelters, or we are bringing special how you call it lectures. We're bringing people from outside to lecture here in the Moshav about radical situations like we deal with, and the kids, even for the kids.
Because your community is based off of farming and self-sustainability, are the kids learning like your basic academic classes, or are they learning like how to farm. And
Today it's academic, basic academic classes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to learn about the farms.
Yeah.
But today it's like we don't have so many farms today anymore, fortunately. So it's basic academic. Yeah, like you said.
Gotcha.
So, Amit, have you had groups come in here? Like, if I said I have a group of people who could come during the summer and run a camp, kids camp for you, or a dance camp or a music camp, is that something you'd say yes to?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Anything, yeah, of course.
Okay, good.
It's amazing.
Okay, well, Luke will make that happen.
Yeah.
So there be
I'm gonna sign you. Yeah, but of course.
Okay. That'd be helpful then. Just
amazing,
to come,
everything.
Bless you by being here for a week. Kids camp, dance camp, music camp, sports camp,
amazing.
sports, that kind of stuff. Okay.
I'll do music.
All right.
We look
There you
forward.
go.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
I would come. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Are the people in this community religious or mostly
Some of them,
secular?
yeah. Some of them, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But not the extreme religious.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, we do. We have. Yeah. And everything is like together. We celebrate all our holidays as a community together.
Right.
Like next week, we have a big celebration here of the Moshav with tractors and water, and it's going to be a big festival next week. It's going to be very nice. Maybe you should stay. I don't know. But yeah, we do everything together. All the community. It doesn't matter where you come from or what you're doing. Everything is together.
You mentioned you were in Gaza earlier today.
No. I didn't go into Gaza. I wish, but no.
But you meet you have workers that come over.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So is there a checkpoint where they have to go through?
Yeah, right over here, down here. You don't see it from here because
Gotcha.
it's behind this.
And there's Israeli soldiers there. Them as
Of
they
course,
come
they
through?
let them go in and go out. Yeah, and they need to come with the permit.
But not so much going back in. There's no such thing, right? Hamas is not let that
Fortunately,
happen.
not.
Yeah.
Not now. I wish, but not now.
Yeah.
So we need to make
I would be the first one to go inside.
I hear you. I would be second.
Are they
Let's go together.
searching?
Yeah.
Are they searching them when they come back in?
Yeah.
Looking in their cars, what
Yeah.
they have?
Yeah.
Everything?
Yeah, they are.
How restricted is like the citizens' lifestyle? Like, do the kids go to school?
They do. Yeah.
Do they have a
But unfortunately, not all of them.
Probably Islamic school
Because
also.
the salaries are very poor and they do what they can, you know? They do what they can. But it's very tense and it's a very hard situation. It's really, really hard inside, really hard.
Especially
the
for
citizens.
women, probably, huh? Especially for the
I
females.
think for all of them.
Yeah.
I think for all of them.
I mean,
Yeah.
is there like a curfew or are they kind of free to live?
They're free to live,
Okay.
but still,
Yeah,
Hamas is watching
right,
them all the time.
right,
All
right.
the time. Hamas is going inside the neighborhoods and they watch them all the time. All the time. They're looking for them. All the time. Yeah, they feel the threat of Hamas all the time. This is what they tell me when I'm speaking to them.
Are there like social workers that go in? They
Unfortunately, no. Nobody goes in because if someone goes in, it doesn't
Well, I didn't know if they were some that maybe
Oh, look at
lived
the fire,
there.
smoke.
The what?
See the
I
smoke?
didn't know if there were some that maybe lived there.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I guess they have.
How did Hamas get in control of it?
Yeah, what is that smoke there?
Yeah, but it's every day.
just a random fire?
Yeah, I guess so.
How did Hamas get control of it?
How they get?
Yeah.
By
Election?
gaining the weapons and by someone that like took over and spread the word. And you know, when you see power, then you want to be a part of it. And many citizens start to come over to Hamas and understand exactly what are they trying to do, and they said, "Oh, okay, cool, why not? I get a salary, I get a weapon, and I control the citizens, and that's perfect for me."
Right.
Yeah, why
Okay.
not? So that's how they gain the people.
Okay.
Like a gang. That's how it started.
Right, that's what I was saying, like gangs.
Yeah.
So your hat says the Erez Foundation. Is that associated with the Moshav?
No, Erez Foundation is a handicap. We are. I'm working with handicaps. Yeah, I just came back from Bansko in Bulgaria. We were skiing with handicaps. Yeah. I do ski with handicaps.
Awesome. All right, one last question.
Yeah.
What can we do?
Come and visit us, support us. Not with money, with coming over and sharing.
Tell the story.
Sharing our story or our community or whatever, and spread the word. Spread the word. We live good and we live peacefully, and we don't hate the Arabs. You need to understand it, okay? I hope you understand it. We don't hate the Arabs. Good citizens over there, like us. We do have a problem with jihad and Hamas, but we don't hate the Arabs.
Awesome.
Okay? If I can tear apart this wall, then I will do it. But spread the word, for sure. Yeah, it's important. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We go back to the bus and back into the Moshav, and then we